Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Now, I'm reading for the 10th through the 16th. I've done an overview, which I should look and see what it's called, but I cannot remember what it's called. But please, please, please go ahead and watch it. Also, then let me know what you think. Remember, these are general readings, may or may not resonate, so take what you like, leave the rest. I am on YouTube, TikTok, and Rumble, so for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's go on and see what we have. Now, I did pull out, because we do have a full moon in Aquarius on the 9th, and I know I didn't do my readings last week, but I did have a great week off, so thank you all for your happy birthday wishes. The full moon in Aquarius tells us to show the world the real you. It's, the time of hiding your light is over. It's over. So be real and let people know. It's time for the reality. I'm not telling you that, you have to give all your dark and deep secrets away. Just be who you are. Be who you are. Okay, let's go on and ask Michael, what do you want to say to Sagittariuses? What do you want to say for your Sagittariuses? What else? What do you want to say for Sages? I'm just going to pull one card out. Michael. Oh, I don't get this card too often. My Sagittarius, it says to trust your angels. All right, this is interesting. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Sometimes it's like, and I've talked about this mostly with jobs because jobs seem to be the most relatable explanation. So sometimes it's like, don't say, oh, God, angels, I want this job, because that may not be the best job for you. But they may answer your prayers by giving you that job. What I have learned, and this is because I'm a lot older now, what I have learned is to be more general in what I ask for. I want something that's going to provide a wonderful income, something that I will love, something that will provide, the roof over my head and food in my belly and my bills to be paid. And I ask God, I ask the angels to bring that to me. And that's how I now preface anything I want, especially if it's for a job. Okay? So whatever I'm going to love, it's not going to be something that, hurts me or that I have to work so hard for it that I'm too exhausted to enjoy my life. So we want to, you want to be able to make it a little bit general and then let go of your expectations on how it's going to be done and just see what God brings to you. See what your angels bring to you. I can tell you that it's miraculous and it's beyond what you even thought. Okay? God answers prayers in different ways. Okay. We've got some cards that just kind of plopped out. I have a card down there too, so I'm going to pull that one up also. Oh, okay. This is the card that fell on the floor. These are the cards that flopped down. These are all reversed. This one is not. Let's go ahead and read this one first. One, new beginning, new start. This is again, this is fire energy, your energy, Leo and Aries energy. Leo and Aries have a lot of stuff going on right now. It is also connected to Metatron. Metatron believed to have been Enoch, the angel, the human Enoch, the human Enoch brought to heaven before the flood. It is zero. It is connected to zero, which is the fool. Sometimes it's about taking that leap of faith. So this is something very positive coming, something that you're like, wow, I've been wanting this. I can't even. It's like, well, thank you, God, for letting this drop into my lap. It's kind of like a drop into my lap type of opportunity. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. So now let's see what these cards say too. Because when cards fall out, they usually have a very, stronger, these cards want to be seen. Let's put it that way. Okay, these are reversed. Let go of your fears. Let go of your worries. Let go of the stuff that's keeping you up at night. So 9 has a completion. It's like the end of a chapter. You get ready for your new chapter. Get ready for something new to come. Air energy is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Basically, we've got actually all of them. Mars is in Libra, Uranus is in Gemini, and Pluto is in Aquarius. So we've got all three of the air energies have very strong planets in them right now. Thought processes, thinking things through, making plans. Connected to Michael, connected to 15, which is the Devil card, which is also ego card. Stop overthinking it. Stop thinking. Stop being afraid. This is a card where I tell you that, basically this is when fear is holding you back. It's basically fear is a tool of the devil, is one of the tools of the devil, and tries to keep you from your blessings. Now, if this is about, if you're changing your jobs, and you're saying, I'm afraid to change my job. I'm not saying to change your job. I'm not saying that you need to do that because, maybe there's other reasons not to. But fear is one of those reasons that I would love you to kind of say, well, maybe I'm afraid, but everything else is, don't not do something because you're afraid of it. Now, if it's stupid, I'm not telling you to go jump. I'm not telling you to go bungee jumping. And I know some people do that. Okay, I'm not telling you to jump out of an airplane. But I am telling you this is about living a life that's full and living a good life. Don't let fear hold you back. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating a self-fulfilling prophecy or self-fulfilling prophecies. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion of the situation, sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. Okay, remember? And again, that's one of the Michael cards, and I've talked about it also. Your thoughts create your words create your reality. All right, and if I remember correctly, one of the about that overview that I can't remember the name, it did talk about the magician, and I did talk about refocusing your words. Next card reversed again, the Queen of Air. You need to step back. You need to pull the emotion out. I'm not saying that you can't care or have, some good heart feelings type of thing, but it's kind of like being a parent, or it's being somebody that's a mentor. And sometimes that the person that your child or the person you are mentoring, sometimes they get to this point where they have to fall down a little bit. Sometimes they have to come across failure in order to regroup and see it as a learning experience. Okay, so this queen, she does care, she does have a heart, but she's also has to step back a little bit and let people have their own growth. Okay, so it is about being objective. It is seeing things. Now, also too, having a little bit of this humor too, and we all know that people we've told, oh, you should not do that. They're gonna do it, and they're gonna do it anyway. It's really holding in the I told you so's also. I kind of feel like when we get the queen, that this is, the queen and the king kind of relate to the person that I'm reading for in some ways. So it's kind of a, the queen is check your emotions at the door. Not to say that you can't have them, but you need to be a little bit more logical. You need to think things through. So brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing, and that might be something to watch out for though, okay? Releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individuals. So your last card with this deck, Strength. Ariel, the Archangel Ariel, who is very connected to earth energies, who walks among us and helps as we go through. This is also an 11-1-1, new beginning, 10 to the 1, 10 transitioning into a new beginning. Things are shifting, and when things are shifting, that's when we have to stand strong and move forward. Okay, so here we go. Can we get this? Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing you're stronger than you knew. Okay? And what did we have on this Michael card here? trust your angels. Okay? Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Okay, let's go on to our fairy tarot cards. And the reason I read the cards how I do it, I tell you my feeling about them, and I also tell you what this is. But I hope my Sagittarius is, because you are watching, you probably have a very strong intuition also, and maybe you're going to get something else from these cards. So I'd like to hear about that too. Higher power, what else for your Sagittariuses? What else? Reversed. The Chariot. Now I think Leo got this. The Chariot is a 7, so we have 7, which is divine umbrella, divine protection over you. I talked about the Chariot in Leo, where there's a lot of fast energy with this. It's a let go, let God. It's hands off the wheel. There are things. Maybe this is an answer to your prayers, and basically you put the prayer out there and then let God take it. Let God, let your angels, trust your angels to take care of everything. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Now, according to what the what the Chariot is about, there should the person that is riding in the carriage should not be holding the reins. Okay, it's basically, I'm not holding the reins. I'm just letting God do what God has to do. Or angels, or whoever that is for you. Okay, my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Let's see what we've got going on here. So trust your angels, trust your miracles, trust that your prayers are being heard, all of the above. There's, be not afraid. Change the way you're thinking. Stinking thinking is what, like I said, your thoughts become your words become your reality. So no more stinking thinking. Onyx, black onyx to be exact. Seeing the future, responsibility, stamina, self-mastery. All right. It's the one bracelet I do not have. I do not have an onyx bracelet. I have black tourmaline, which for me I love, but I do tend to buy for other people black onyx. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. We talked about the moon energy. We will pull a moon card. Again, remember, full moon in Aquarius says to show the world the real you. A card has popped out. Where did it go? Where did you go, card? Here you are. Okay. Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. This fell here. New moon tells you that a new start is coming. I love that. A new start is coming. Grab onto it. I mean, that one of fire, you have to let go of some of your fears. Whew, breathe through this. Just breathe, my Sagittariuses. All right. Do me a favor. Please watch the overview, which I do not remember my title. I remember my name, my title. Also to do the thumbs, the hearts, whatever is, the clickety-clacks. As always, though, my Sagittariuses, always remember and always know that you are loved. Stay shining. Be blessed. Thank you and bye-bye.